Hi guys, it's just Adam and today we have a new video. This will be discussing what my predictions will be for the semi-finals today and tomorrow. We have obviously on the 1st of November, Happy New. It's the first day of the month with Dancing Cow. We might get that up in the video. No, but
Wake up, it's the first of the month.
the Motherwell v St Mirren and Celtic v Rangers. Those firm go toe to toe tomorrow. Outside Glasgow teams play today at 5:30. Both we'll discuss what both teams are currently playing like, what to expect for the games. Can either team for this semi-final beat either team for tomorrow's semi-final? We'll find out. Let's get it. In today's clash, we have Motherwell and St Mirren, as I stated before. Jens Astu v Stephen Robinson. Two different style of plays. Stephen Robinson's obviously brought St Mirren from being a relegation candidate team to being a top 6 team in 3 consecutive seasons. And then we've got Jens Astu, who took over Motherwell in the summer after a couple of, let's just say, changes in the Motherwell dressing room. Went for Stuart Kettlewell leaving because of family issues. Brought in a German. And then we have now an Austrian manager who plays a very particular style of football. You'll see in my videos I talk about open goal a lot. It's good. I think it's if Cy Ferry ever sees this, or Slaney or Andy Halliday, I like how Andy Halliday's still in football, so we can kind of get an insight. And obviously he's at Motherwell, so he'll probably be playing today. But he's talked about his style of play and his principles. He's worked at many. I think he's worked at many top clubs. I'll check that now. I probably should have checked it before the video. I wouldn't say top clubs, but he's been assistant coach at Copenhagen, which is quite good. I mean, worked at Norwich as well. As a player, but you have to say he's coming up against a more experienced manager. Stephen Robinson, as I said, what he's done with St Mirren, nobody can fault the players he's brought to St Mirren. Tanzar, I mean, he turned Mark O'Hara into Javi, Paisley Javi. He's Gogic, what player in defence. It's just turned his team into a battlefront. I mean, they've bet Celtic, they've bet Rangers, they've bet every club possible. I mean, this season especially, they've been the only team to really stop Hearts. So, I mean, well done to them. You go into this semi-final, and it's Motherwell they play. Motherwell, as I said, they have that new identity of pass, build it for the back, attack. And it's very new in the sense of it's the only way forward for Motherwell, and I think he will get snatched up at some point, so we just need to watch that. But today, I think key players will be, I need to check Motherwell because his name's very hard to pronounce. Motherwell. Masawanis, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's a top goal scorer. Also seen he was top fantasy scorer as well in the SPFL. But I think the semi-final, it's a hard one to predict, a very hard one to predict. But I think it will finish. 2-1 St Mirren. I don't know why, I just see it happen. Mind you, if Motherwell do go through, I think it's good for Scottish football and viewing for the final. Because you just know if St Mirren get through, they'll probably go for a more defensive approach in the final. It just depends. It depends. But let's move on to the big one. So, the big derby, the Old Firm, or if you want to be a wee jit, the Glasgow derby. Call it whatever you want. It's the biggest game in world football. And yes, English fans, it is played about 6 times a year, but that's because your league is run bad. That's not because of us. So stop it. Right? Anyhow, getting it. Martin O'Neill v Danny Rowe. Danny Rowe. Or, there's only one Martin McNeil. O'Neill. Obviously, I'm not tied to any Old Firm, but I could listen to Martin O'Neill all day, and I know how much. I know Russell Martin was projected to be a good manager, but Danny Rowe is a good manager. Obviously, I'm not comparing him to Martin O'Neill because he's not won as much, but he's worked at prestigious clubs. Martin O'Neill speaks for itself. Like, he had a front line, Sutton, Larson, John Hartson. Just, they had too many good players. Danny Rowe obviously has Chermiti and Danilo, and even comparing them is quite worrying actually. But it's one semi-final that both teams, Martin O'Neill won 4-0 against Falkirk, Danny Rowe won 1-0 against Hibs, 3-1 against Kilmarnock. You can see they're improving with a back three. Martin O'Neill, I never watched the game because obviously I don't have Celtic TV and I have Sky Sports, so I watched the Rangers game, but you could, apparently according to my friends and highlights, I watched the highlights. Goals were lucky, but overall they were better. They were better as a whole. So it's good that way. Because we need a strong Old Firm. But tomorrow is where they go toe to toe, and we can see fighting. But tomorrow is very hard to predict. So I know this won't be as long as the Motherwell version, but Rangers are caught up to Celtic, 5 points behind. So it's not as bad as it was. And but I think it will be 1-1, and it will go to penalties, and use people in the comments can decide. No, I'm only kidding. I think it will be 2-1 Rangers, but in extra time. I don't see them winning. I think they'll go to toe to toe. I think that's how it'll go. So if you enjoyed this kind of video, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching, and good